I'm uptown right now. I'm on my way to the West Bank to put a twist on this thing, you heard me?
Oh yeah! Welcome back to Fourth Down and D. I'm your host, D. Capri, and I'm always glad that you are joining me here. I have not been back since the debacle in the dome is what I'm calling it. There are not many things in this world that get me down other than probably the death of a loved one or the hurting of my friends or family. But those of you all who know me know how I feel about the Saints. And if you follow me on Twitter, you know that I always talk about how the Saints are my connection to my now passed away father, who was a huge Saints fan and who was also a minister. So I would sneak out of church and cut it on WWL and listen to the game so we wouldn't miss, too much of it. And he would come out, and I thought he would was getting ready to fuss at me, and he would lean in and say, "What's the score?" I remember my first real game watching with him, and it was like when Bobby Hebert was scrambling for his life because he didn't have an offensive line, and my dad was screaming at the TV, and I was sitting in his lap, and I was screaming too, but I had no clue what I was screaming about. But it created a bond and a connection with a team, an underdog, because if you are truly a Saints fan, you truly remember when you fully expected the team to lose almost every game, but you went with the hope and the just pure, undeniable love and almost an exaggerated expectation to win, no matter how bad we were. But to have the NFL take away a Super Bowl trip on the league's worst NFL officiating, I'm not going to say mistake because I truly don't believe it was a mistake, non-call, is like having your heart ripped out of your chest over and over and over and over and over again. And then to watch the NFL make a mockery of your pain, Roger Goodell, by getting up there and telling the State of the Union, addressing the State of the State of the Union, the State of the NFL address, like the league is in the most wonderful spot in the world. You don't even have to be a Saints fan to know how full of, I'm trying to do this video without cursing, know how full of just straight crap that is. Not only from the officiating, which everybody has been complaining about for the last few years, but the Colin Kaepernick kneeling thing, the domestic violence thing, the drug thing, the minority coaches not being anywhere around, the Rooney Rule thing, and then you're going to get up there and say we're in the best state that we have ever been in. Like, after the game, I was completely devastated. And it was to a point where I came home and I cried for like 2 days. Last year after Minnesota Miracle, I didn't even cry. I was just like, how can you not make that tackle? Yeah, but when it all comes down to it, Minnesota Miracle is just football. This is why we love football. But this year is why I'm starting to wonder, are all the old heads correct about this being political? You got 4 referees from LA, and I'm not into the big conspiracy, you know, this was set up, so forth and so on, but it makes you question the validity of it because of no answers from the league and then treating us like we're stupid for actually being upset about the call. Teron, you're my favorite player. You put your body on the line. Your chest is coming apart. And then the league tells you shut up. Drew, I think you were playing with an injury this year. We don't agree on a lot of things. But the pass you made to Ginn was Hall of Fame-ish. And they took it. Alvin Kamara, a superstar in our eyes. You deserve to be doing media interviews for this Super Bowl. Mark Ingram. Me and Mark got off to a bad start because I just felt like he wasn't interested in playing NFL football and he was still stuck in college. But the longer I see Mark in our locker room, the more that I realize he is exactly what the Saints need. The energy, the overall person that he is. He's a damn good man. He deserves to be in the Super Bowl this year. And they said no. Cam Jordan. Big goofball. Big kid at heart. But he's crazy off the end. He loves this city. He gives all of his time to the kids of the city, and he does not complain one bit. He deserves to be in the Super Bowl. I can go on and on and on and as y'all can see, I'm just still hurt. I'm devastated. And they just want us to just move on. You get cheated, you just move on. Somebody comes in, robs your house, takes all your goods, and tells you to shut up. Everybody sees it. Everybody sees it. And everybody's like, you'll get more stuff. No, I want that stuff that I bought. Not other things, not collection of other things. And if, like I said, if you follow me on Twitter, you probably heard a lot of this stuff. But if you don't, I hate the next year narrative. Things have to really fall into place for you to be the last 4 teams in the NFL. Injuries, lucky tips, missed extra points, so forth and so on. People are talking about, we're going to be there next year. You don't have any clue about that. All it takes is one injury and the season's over. We're looking at another 7 and 9 year. It's not like we don't have the talent. Sometimes things just don't fall into place. Look at Pittsburgh Steelers. They're one of the most talented teams in the league. They didn't even make the playoffs because things just didn't go their way. Y'all, they're going to put this on my tombstone. I'm never letting this go. I'm not letting this go. People say, oh, D, it's just... Don't ever tell me it's just a sport, because it's more than that. It's family time. And you can still spend time with your family. You can still spend time with your family, but it's time that with my brothers, bonding and laughing and joking, with my uncles who are Patriots and Steelers fans who truly enjoy the sport of football and are annoying at the same time. But at the end of the day, it's good times, you know? I mean, there's literally nothing we can do about it. Absolutely nothing. And this shit hurts. It hurts so bad. Because I know, and they know, and we know, and the world knows that this Super Bowl is tainted. It's tainted. Everybody's questioning Sean Payton's play calling. Whatever. That makes zero anything, because if the referees did what the referees get freaking paid for, the game's over, Saints win. I don't give a damn about a play call. I don't. We can debate that all day. But one thing you cannot debate, it was 2 to 3 penalties in one play and 0 got called. 0. Not one. Not one. It's gonna take a while, y'all. And if anybody is telling y'all to move on or to get over it or to stop whining or whatever, man, just keep doing what y'all doing. Keep doing whatever's making it better to y'all. You know what I'm saying? This is therapeutic for me. I listen to a lot of radio. I listen to a lot of podcasts, and it helps me. A lot of people avoid the radio. They avoid podcasts. That helps them. Do whatever is therapeutic for you. Shout out to Arlene. She wrote a piece for, I think it was NOLA.com, about actually sports therapy and what you can do in order to grieve and get sports grief and get through it. So y'all check that article out. Oh, before I go, Grind Legacy. This is my friend's company. He is holding it down. Their motto, failure is necessary. I know, bro. Failure is necessary. They got the cool old gold colors, man. Please go check them out on Twitter, @Grind Legacy. Y'all know if y'all follow me on, not on Twitter, on Instagram. Y'all know if y'all follow me on IG, I'm into this weight loss thing. I'm trying my best, and this is, actually it's helping me, honestly, because every morning I get up, I hit the gym, I'm eating better. This is keeping me from going crazy, basically. So, Grind Legacy, they have been holding me down from jump. They are very supportive. Go snag their gear. Big, huge Saints fan also. That's why we got the colors here. Also, shout out to NOLA Hat Plug. @NOLA Hat Plug on Twitter. @NOLA Hat Plug on Instagram. That thing say Ignorant Saints fan. Thank you for holding me down, April. Love you, baby girl. Y'all go check her out. She has quality stuff on her website. She also has the fuck them refs t-shirt with the fleur-de-lis. The hats, not the t-shirts, the hats. Dope stuff. Also, make sure you listen to @Bearded Brothers. It took them a little time to recoup after the game also. Hey, I ain't getting over it neither, brothers. I'm not getting over it. Shut up. I'm not getting over it. But go listen to that last episode. @Bearded Brothers Podcast. You can follow them on Twitter @Bearded Brothers. I'm going to be here. This thing is going to get better. We're going to be expanding a little bit. We're going to start doing some interviews. We're going to start enjoying some things. But make sure you are liking, subscribing.